Good morning, everyone. Good morning or good afternoon, whatever time you are watching this. We are going to start Farm Series Part 1 today. So, what we're going to start with is the base. But I'm going to give it a few seconds in case anybody pops in, just so I don't have to repeat. But it is going to be the base that we're going to start with and the fabrics that we're going to choose. Okay, so the items that are going to be, or that we're going to try to accomplish with the farm series are, I have a list of some things that I'd like to try to incorporate with this. So journals would be one, organizers, like household organizers, recipe books, and ephemera holders. Those are the things that I'm going to try to accomplish throughout this series. So what we're going to start with is the base, and what we're going to use is old file folders. I have a ton. Hey, Mindy, how are you? Welcome to the start of the farm series. So we're going to use the file folders as the base, and you can use any kind of file folder. It doesn't have to be these old green ones. It can be just a regular manila file folder. It's just something to give the cover a little bit of stability. And so these are the old green hanging ones. And so what I did was I used, oh good, Mindy. I used a folded piece of 8.5 by 11 paper. Hey, Stacy, welcome to the farm series. Welcome, ladies. So yeah, so I'm using just an 8.5 by 11 folded piece of just white copy paper as the template. So this is about the size of the journals or the books, the covers that I want to make. I want them to fit this so that you can open up a regular 8.5 by 11 in the book and it'll fit just fine. So I went ahead and took the folder and I used my paper cutter, like the big old paper cutter, and I cut it down. And so what I did was I made sure I went in, if you can see on these, there are little lines right here where they actually fold. This is the center. Hey, Johnny, how are you? Oh, that's awesome, Stacy. Well, maybe you can craft along. That's great. Yeah, I've been collecting farm stuff for a while now, and I'm ready to go ahead with it. So I figured let's do this live. Let's do it. So yeah, on this you can see where the lines are. So these, if you wanted to expand them, you can just, they're already scored for you, so you can fold them. So I went in 2 lines. Forget it. I know, organizing, oh my gosh, it's like a never-ending process, right? I went in 2 lines, and so that's because I want the spine to have enough room. So basically when you open it up, you'll have 4 lines, right? And then I left a 1/2 inch on all the sides. So that's how I did it. It's an 8.5 by 11, and then I left a 1/2 inch around the sides. That'll give me room for sewing and just some extra space. Oh, you're at work. You're just watching along. Well, thanks for coming in and watching. I hope I can keep you your mind going, and while you're at work today, and yeah, keep you company. So that's what I'm going to use for the base. I'm thinking the file folder, and this is how I'm going to do it. So I have taken out a whole basket full of stuff. Let's see here. Let's take a look at the fabric and the linen stuff, okay? Because there's a lot of it. There's a lot. And again, the things that I want to try to achieve with this project are a journal, an organizer, like a household organizer, a recipe book, and an ephemera holder. Those are the 4 types of things that I want to accomplish with this. So let's take a look at the fabric. And when I think farm, so let's talk about farm. When I think farm, I think plaids, I think ticking, I think lots of sewing, I think kids playing, lots of farm animals, lots of cooking, all that kind of stuff, right? So I have some blue ticking here. This is a piece that I got from Sherilyn that has like the cotton on it. So definitely farm-ish to me. Let's see, what else do we have for just the bases? This is a piece of linen that I thought would be a good background. So these, what I'm pulling out right now, are like the background pieces, maybe the inside of the cover. But these are some ideas that I've had. So let's see, we've got that. And then I have this really nice beige and blue ticking. So you can see the difference there. So pretty. We've got this green gingham. Again, lots of ginghams and ticking, all that stuff. And even some like muted florals like this. This definitely, oop, we'll get strings. This definitely would say farm to me. Okay, what else do I have? I'm going to try to separate this into piles here. I have some, this is like a, it's not really red, it's more of like a raspberry gingham, but it's pretty. I think it'll work. As well as this one. This is like a light blue gingham. That might work as well. Okay. All right. So these are kind of like the solid pieces that I have. Because when I do the folder, when I do the cover, let me show you. I want to have on the outside of the cover, my idea is to have a base, which is one of these, a base that would start it. Okay, so that would be the background, and then another layer, which is going to be something like this, and then the last layer would be something like this, or this. So it would be layered. Let me show you here. Let me try to show you my what's going through my head here. All right, so if we were to take this, and let's say we use the green. Okay. So there's the green, right? The green gingham. Oh, thanks, Stacy. Good morning, Tina. How are you? So let's say we use this as the base piece. So this would cover up the entire cover of the folder, but I'm going to just show you the folder still there, right? And then what I'd like to do is use something like this as the middle piece, okay? And then something farm-ish like this. That would be the third piece. And again, at the bottom of the folder of the cover, it would show this same staggered bit. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. So that's what I'm trying to achieve here. So let me go back to this. Okay, so when I say the bases, now you kind of know what I'm talking about here. Oh my gosh. Try to make sense, right? I haven't had enough coffee yet. Let's keep going with the coffee. So these are the bases that I have. I may add more to it. We'll see. But these are the ones that I had picked for today. Okay. So that is the bases. Oh, great, Tina. Well, hopefully you can craft along. I figured, yeah, people can. This is going to be a series. Like I said, it's going to start, you know, this is part 1. So the basics right now is the cover. And hopefully you ladies can just craft along, because I know a lot of us have collected for farm stuff. I love farm stuff, and I know a lot of other ladies do, and I thought this would be a great thing for a lot of us to just craft along with. Okay. So base. And then, okay, so the middle part. We have this doily, which I thought was really pretty, and you can get a lot out of that. So that may be one of them. I also have this, which is really pretty. So again, that might be a middle piece. This maybe cut in half and use as a middle piece, maybe a top and a bottom. I'm not sure about that yet. I took out this towel because I love the blue and I love the frayed. So I'm not sure, but maybe I could do the middle piece. I could cut this again and use this as the staggered part. I really love that. That might work out nicely. Let's see what else we have. Oh, and you know, I always think quilts, old quilts, when I think of a farm. So I did take out some quilts because I think that this would look really nice. Either the inside of the cover or, like I said, a staggered piece on the center. Let's see. What else do we have? We have this piece, another dresser scarf. So that's pretty. That would look nice. I like that one. So that'll go in that pile. So we're just going to pile these things up just to kind of get organized and get ready for it. It's another one. It's another great one. And then we've got this big piece of quilt, which I absolutely love. This is just a cut piece. I love this, so I like to use that somewhere. A piece of quilt topping. There's a nice big chunk of that. Let's keep the quilts together, actually. Let's keep quilt pieces together to stay organized. Because that might be really good. The quilt pieces might be really good for the inside. Hopefully, maybe not too thick. We'll see. Oh, nice clothes for farm country. Yes, thank you, Tina. Hey, Sasha, good morning. Welcome. Welcome to part 1 of the farm series. Again, this is a really bright quilt, but I thought it would be fun again to use. I love that. There's the back, which is really pretty too. So there's that one. And then this piece I check out as well. I love this piece. And you can get a lot, like I said, you can get a lot out of one piece because you can cut it and stagger the pieces, right? So you don't have to use the entire piece. Okay. So that would be the middle section, or possibly with the quilts, some of the inside. Now let's take a look at the actual like farm fabric that I really want to use for it. This is a piece that I had found on, I think it was eBay, and I absolutely loved it. So I had to get it. Look at how adorable this is, you guys. Isn't that precious? I absolutely love it. Love it, love it. So there's one piece. I definitely want to use that. And again, this is going to be the third piece on the cover, which would be the smallest piece. Smallest piece, right? Yeah, smallest piece. And how are you, Sasha? And good morning, ladies, to everybody. Hopefully I said hello to everybody. How is everyone? My little one is in school right now, so I have the quiet time to do this. So I figured this is like, it's just a perfect opportunity for me to be able to do something like this while she's at school for a couple hours. So, hey, Christina, how are you? Good morning. And then, okay, so this is one of the ones that I think came from Pearl. I think quite a few of these came from Pearl. Isn't this darling? This has like the pig. Well, all the animals have a little crown of like lavender and greenery. Good morning, Kateri. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to Farm Series Part 1. Oh, good, Christina. Great. If those chickens were German scrap. Oh, on this one, I know it kind of looks like that, doesn't it? They're so pretty. I plan on getting quite a bit out of this piece of fabric. I think there's only a yard, but I'm going to get a lot out of it. So this one is just darling. Again, it's got the chicken wire in the back, which is totally farm, right? And then all the animals, again, totally farm. And then they've got the little halos, the little crowns. I think that's precious. So that will be a centerpiece, or maybe a centerpiece. And I'm going to do a bunch of covers, guys. I'm not going to, I mean, I have the 4 ideas, okay? I know, aren't the piggies so cute? And oh, can you guys see, like, look at how adorable they are with their little crowns. I mean, they're all just adorable. The chicken actually has her crown back on her wing. Oh my gosh. Just cute, right? Yeah, so I have 4 ideas of journals or home organizers, recipe books, and ephemera holders that I want to get out of this series. But I will be making a ton of covers first. So we'll see where it goes with that, because I really like making covers. So there's this one. And this is just adorable with the tractor. Life is better on the farm. Eggs for sale. You've got the barn. It's really, really cute. So that one's a good one. And this one I think came from Pearl too. And this has got the milk bottles with like the old labels. Again, that kind of screams country to me. So that's really cute. And there's quite a bit there. This piece I've had for some time now, and I haven't had a use for it yet until now. So this is the piece itself, and I absolutely love it. I'm not sure if it's going to make its way into this series or not, but isn't it gorgeous? Oh, it's so pretty. So I'm not sure about this one if I want to save it for something else, but I love the house and the trees and the flowers and everything. It's just gorgeous. With grasses and flowers on their head. Hey, wouldn't that be so funny? Oh my gosh. Oh, that would be funny. I took out I'm picturing it now too. I took out a piece of toile just because I feel like toile is very farmish. I feel like when you go, you know, into the old farmhouses, they have a lot of that wallpaper. So I did take out some toile. Okay. So yeah, right now we're just going to go through all the stacks and organize them into which category they're going to go into. This is adorable, you guys. Adorable. And it's just the simple animals with the words that they would say, the noises that they would make. It's just so cute. So this one is kind of bigger. Like the prints are bigger. I'm not sure if this would be good for a cover or not. I'm not sure, but we could definitely use it for something. It's adorable. Okay, and then here was the first one that I was showing you. And that's just really cute. It's got the muted grays, the blacks and the whites, and then the farm animals, and you have the script on that. That's adorable. Oh my gosh, this one's adorable too. Okay, so this has all the words, and it's more for like a baby because it has like sleep little baby, dream big. But I thought maybe we could use some of these like as cutouts. So this won't make it to the covers, but maybe some cutouts. Morning, Elaine. You have the black and white one. It's so cute, right? How are you, Elaine? This one is adorable too. It's got the larger chickens. So pretty. It's just got a really nice background too. So I like that one. And this one is adorable. It's so cute. It has the red farm truck. It has the silo and the barn and the animals. It's really cute. So there's that one. So adorable. The little chick on there. Oh, and I absolutely love this. And I'll tell you why. Trying to get the labels, the price tags off them. Oh. Hey, Michelle, how are you? Good to see you. Yeah, the chickens are beautiful, aren't they? This one I absolutely love because it has the, I think they're called the Highland cows. These cows, where are they from originally? Are they from Scotland or, Ireland? I want to say Ireland or England. Anywho, they're made for, they're really furry cows, and they're made for really cold weather. And so we have a lot of these up here in New Hampshire and on farms right here in my town. And we always drive by, actually. One of the farms that we drive by, actually two of the farms that we drive by all the time have these. And I have a huge canvas picture of one on my wall that I love. But I just love these guys. I absolutely love them. So I had to get this. So this is definitely going to be used for sure. Love those guys. Scotland. Thank you. And hey, Jane, how are you? Hey, Lori. Okay, Lori. Sounds great. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate that. Now, this is a little bundle that I had gotten from Pearl, and it's got some great fabric, all pertaining to farm. So look at that background. Oh my gosh. It's the red, perfect red background with the animals, with the chicken wire within the animals. So adorable. I love cows. I think they have, oh, don't you, Kateri? Me too. Me too. We were at the farm the other day with the kids, and so we got to pet the cows, and oh, they're just the sweetest little things. I'm telling you, I love them. Okay, I've been collecting for a farm journal for a bit now, excited to get some. Oh, awesome. Well, this is so great because a lot of you ladies that have popped in have said that you've been collecting for farm journals for a while. So I'm so happy. This is great. Hopefully you guys can craft along, or you can rewatch and get some inspiration and craft along with that, right? So I am so happy to hear that you guys have all been collecting. Most of you have been collecting, and you're getting ready to start too. So hopefully I can give you some inspiration, and you guys can give me some inspiration, right? That's great. And their eyelashes, yes, they're so beautiful, Jane. I agree. And welcome, Jane. I believe that you're new to the channel. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming today. All of you ladies, thank you for coming today. And then Pearl had sent me these smaller pieces. So these, I think, you know what she had said? I think it came on a jelly roll, and she was sharing some of the jelly roll with me. So this is what came in it. And so I hadn't even really taken these apart yet. So this is great. Oh, I love it. Look at how cute that is. Okay, so there's that one. Oh, okay, this one is more for bees. Okay, I'm going to keep that aside because that's going to go into my bee pile. There's, you know what, that one I'm going to keep, I think, with the bees too. And that one. Okay. So there was a few that were like bee-ish, and I have another like project for bees, but that I've been collecting for. So I put those aside, but these are great. These are just great. Oh, well, thanks, Jane. Hi, Angie. Yes, Tina. Awesome. So these are great pieces. I'm not sure where these are going to go yet. So these are smaller pieces, so I may use those, you know, inside the journal here and there. But this red one's nice and big. Okay, so that's pile number 3. Pile number 3. All right. So again, for anyone that just came in, I am using the good old green file folders. Let me grab one for you. These are just the old hanging folders, right? Hey, Amanda, how are you? Welcome. Welcome. These are just the green file folders. I have a ton of them, so these are going to be great bases. I've used these as bases before, and so I cut these down to measure. I took just a regular piece of copy paper because this is, hey, Kathy Berg, how are you? Good to see you. No lag this morning. Fabulous. Fabulous, Kateri. Thank you. Oh, thanks, Kathy. I've been collecting for a little bit, so getting ready to do these projects. And again, ladies, the projects that I'm planning on because you never know what's going to happen, right? Journals, just, you know, a journal, organizers. And when I talk about organizers, I talk about household organizers. An organizer for myself, in my head, it would be something that I can hold, you know, the important papers and have it divided up per, you know, child and per, you know, warranties for the house and things like that. So organizers, a recipe book. I'd really like to do a recipe book, and ephemera holder. I'd really like to do an ephemera holder as well. So those are the 4 projects that I have in mind. We're going to see what we can get done. Not today. I mean, this is part 1. We are just talking about it. We're looking at fabrics and seeing how it's going to go and how we're going to build these. I'm good. Just folding laundry and watching. So happy to see you this early in the day. Thank you, Amanda. So happy to see you here. Wonderful. Yeah, I was just saying I have, you know, my little one is in school, kindergarten for just a couple hours in the morning today. And so I have time that I can be down here and doing this. So I figured this is a perfect time to start the farm series. And she's only in the school for a couple days a week, just 2 days a week. So I don't have that much time, but yeah, I have a little bit of time. So I'm hoping on Mondays and maybe Tuesdays, we'll see if I can come on and do this. I'm good. Also have stuff to work on Farm Journal. So glad you were doing one. Awesome, Kathy. Well, I hope you craft along too. And I hope we can all gather inspiration from each other. Good morning, Allison. Hello, how are you? Wonderful. Oh, and you mentioned bag. You know, that's great, Amanda. I think that's great. I like a bag for the journal. Hi, Natalie. Oh, thank you, Natalie. Thank you so much. I'm so glad that you're here and you're excited about it too. Awesome. Your bag, Amanda, is it for the journal? That's awesome. I was thinking about doing some bags as well. And I'm thinking about actually doing some purses. I have some bags, like I'm going to say tote bags and purses in mind that I have, what do I have? Feed sack that I want to use to make them. So, okay, going down a rabbit hole with that. I don't want to do that because we'll just talk about that all day. But that would probably be another series, I think, that we'll do if this goes good, if this works. It's a bag to put the journal in. Perfect. How wonderful. I love those. I think that's great. Oh, you're doing well. Wonderful, Allison. Thank you so much for coming. So yeah, so this is the first series that I'm doing. I hope it goes good, you guys. We'll see. We're gonna see. I'm gonna try to explain like my thought process, what's going on in my head. You guys shoot out ideas and what you have in your head, and and we're gonna get through it. It's a drawstring bag. I made it to hold the journal and also use it in everyday life. How wonderful, Amanda. You'll have to send me pictures. Send me pictures. That'll be great, okay? I'd love to see it. Love to see it. Okay, so anyone that is just popping in now, and what time is it? It's already 10? Oh boy, okay. Okay, we're good. I have to watch the clock because I have to pick up my little one. Okay, thank you, Amanda. I'd love to see it. And if you don't mind, I'll be able to share it with the girls as well. So that'll be great if you don't mind. Regular file folder. It's cut down, you guys. And what I did is I'm basing this off of an 8.5 by 11. Again, this is repetitive just for anyone that came in. I folded my 8.5 and 11 piece of copy paper. That's the template that I'm using. That's how I want, that's the size that I want the pages to be, right? Or I want the biggest page in the book to actually be this size, right? It can have smaller pages within it or larger ones folded in, either way. But this is my template. And then what I did was I measured it on here and I cut a 1/2 inch. I left a 1/2 inch on each side, okay? A 1/2 inch on each side because this will account for the sewing, right? All the sewing and stuff. And when I measured this on these particular folders. Can you see the score lines? I went 2 score lines in. See if I can see it. I went 2 score lines in and put my paper down, and that's how I started measuring. Okay, so I went 2 score lines in and then measured a 1/2 inch here, a 1/2 inch here, and a 1/2 inch here, and then I cut here, and cut here. So these score lines are great because when you open it up, oh, I forgot to bring down the masking. I wanted to bring down the masking tape. When you open it up, you know, if you wanted to score, go ahead and fold it now so that you have that spine. You could. What I'm going to do is use masking tape. I forgot to bring down the masking tape. And I'm going to use masking tape up and down the entire spine just to give it some more stability. So that's what I'm going to do, just so that after the fabric is attached and everything, it has a little bit of stability when you're sticking your needle through to sew, just because these are older. And you may not even have to do that with, if you have like new manila folders, you may not have to do that. So there's that. So let's go ahead, let's choose a background, shall we? Let's go ahead and go with this green that we already started with. So I'm going to go ahead and open up my folder that I've already cut. And this, I have pieces of fabric in all different sizes, guys, all different sizes. So this one looks pretty good. Okay. I think what we're going to do is flip it this way. Okay. Let me get some coffee here. Okay. So when we cut the first piece, or we tear the first piece, we want to make sure there's enough around the edges because you want it to kind of hang over, right? Well, I want mine to hang over. You guys may not want to do this. I'm going to be tearing my fabric and leaving it with the torn look. I like that look, and I think it gives it a little something extra. Some of you may not like that, so you may want to go ahead and fold it in and hem it. Oh, you sent it? Awesome. Let's take a look at Amanda's. But yeah, you could either hem it, you could do whatever you want with it, but I'm going to go ahead and just use the rough torn edges. Is it okay to share, Amanda? That's right. The sleeves are getting pushed up. You know it's getting serious. I'm getting more coffee. Hey, Jean, good morning. You know it's getting serious. Is it okay to share it with the girls? Oh my heavens. Okay. Please tell me yes. Please tell me yes. You guys, wait till you, oh, I hope she's going to let me share this with everyone. Okay. This is Amanda's bag and journal. Hold on. Let's get it to focus. You guys, look at this. Is that amazing? Amanda, fabulous. I love how you did the strip in the middle of the canvas. I love that look. Ah, I love it. Gorgeous. Isn't that amazing, you guys? Fabulous work, Amanda. Way to go. Oh my goodness, that bag is something else. The journal's beautiful too. Kristen, hi, how are you? Okay. So, like I said, you guys don't have to use the frayed edges. Of course, if you don't want to, you guys can do it however you want. I'm going to go ahead with frayed because I like frayed. I'm going to give it a little cut up here. And then I'm going to tear. Make sure everything is still right here. Okay. So that is that side. Now we want to cut over here. Okay, I'm not measuring, you guys. I'm not being all technical with this, but I'm just kind of guesstimating, right? About what I want. And I apparently didn't bring down the sharpest scissors either, so we're going to just work with that. We're going to save all those pieces, the extra pieces from that. Okay, so we now have our beautifully torn cover. I'm excited. Oh, that'd be great, Amanda. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. Thank you, Amanda. I'd love to see that. Okay, so there's that. Let's choose our let's choose our background. Our background. Let's choose our middle piece. Okay. So we can use, let's see, we can go with that, which I love. We can go with that. I like that too. That one. Got this one. I like that. I really like that. Okay, so I'm really liking, well, and then we have quilted pieces too. Oh, well, this is actually really pretty because of the greens in it. So hold on. Look at that. I don't know. What do you guys think? This one has the greens in it. It kind of goes really good. Or maybe one of these. What are you guys thinking? Which one do you like? Kateri, when I said that it was, oh, what'd you say? Oh, Angie, that's okay. We understand. It is nice to see crafting. I like to watch crafting myself. And like I said, I usually don't have time to do it live, that's for sure. But with Teresa now in kindergarten for a few hours every 2 days a week, it gives me a little opportunity to come on here to do it with you ladies. So I'm really excited about that. Hey, Debbie Long, how are you? So Kathy Burke says, I like it. And Tina says, send to me, Amanda, pretty please. I like the quilt, more farm looking. So Debbie says the quilt. I like the tan piece to the right. Oh, to your right. Kelly Clark, how are you? Oh, thanks, Kelly. The plaid, the quilt, and one of the laces. You like the plaid, the quilt, and one of the laces. So what I'm thinking, because I have the farm, like the actual farm animal fabric and like the farm themed fabric to go on top. It's going to be 3 layers. It's going to be, this is the base layer, the biggest layer. It's going to be a middle layer. And then I have like farm, I'm going to just pull out a piece farm fabric that would go on the top layer. So it's going to be a 3-piece. I like it. Hey, Rebecca. Yes. Surprise, surprise. Here on nice, but the winner for me is the lighter lace. I like the check and the lace. Okay. So we have a good mixture of everyone liking different things. Well, what are we going to do here? Let's do this. Check, lace, and farm. Check, lace, and farm. So lace, lace. Kathy says the plaid quilt and one of the laces. So lace around the edge. Oh, Kathy, gotcha. So, all right. Let's try it with let's see which fabric we have that would be good for this screen. Okay. What do you guys think about this fabric? Let's go ahead and let's do it this way. What do you guys think about that? Or, we could do that underneath it. Or we could do this underneath it. Which one? Let's see. Love it. Check lace and farm. What do you think? We could do the lace with this. Or we could do, because I only want it to be 3 layers. What other farm fabric? Okay, that would go with it. We've got this one. So that actually might be better if we're using the quilt because it's more simple, right? More muted. It is so hard to choose. I agree. All right, let me just take out a few other ones, and then we have this one. And I'm just picking the ones that I think would go best with the green gingham. The other ones I don't think would go with it. I'm not feeling the other ones. Okay, so here's our choices. She likes the lace. It's lost behind it. Maybe use quilt on the inside cover. Gotcha. Green check and lace. Okay, everyone likes the lace. Got it. The lace. Okay. So we're going to do the lace. How are we going to do the lace? How are we going to do it? I think, see, the lace is big. That one's big. What if I did it this way? Oh, see, that's a better size. Okay, so we're going to cut the truck did have grains with check and lace. Okay, let me finish the lace and then we'll go back to the farm fabrics. I am walking around the house with a mask when the kids has a sore throat. Oh no. Hopefully he feels better really soon, hon. Okay, so I'm thinking if I lay this like this, and then I'm going to cut here so that it's going to be a rough edge on the top and the bottom. What do you guys think? Where's the cover fold? Which way is it folding? It's folding like this. So when it's folded, this is going to be the finished edge right here, and then the top and the bottom are going to have rough edges. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think that'd be good, right? I think we're going to try that. Okay, so let's go ahead and just cut one side. This I'm going to have to cut because I can't really tear this. So let's just go ahead. And I brought down like the worst scissors ever, you guys. The worst. Let's try to stay fairly even, but it really doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be perfect because I don't think of like things being perfect when I think of farm. I think of like rough edges, tattered edges. I think of old and vintage and antique and used and repaired, and so it doesn't have to be perfect at all, right? Right. What did I go into? I don't know. It's not going to be perfect, but I can trim it up if I need to trim it up. Yep, I'm going to need to trim it up. So yeah, this is going to be the top right here. So let's try to fix this. I'm going to go right here. Try to even it out just a little bit. And of course, we're going to save all these bits and pieces because they will come in use down the road. Okay, so there is the top. I know I am, but I forgot my other ones and I don't want to go back up. I forgot them. It's okay. It's okay. We'll make do. Right? I'll bring down my better ones next time. I don't know why I grabbed these. They were just probably in the line of sight, and that's just what I grabbed. That's okay. All right. So here is our center, right? And it is staggered. We want it staggered. We don't want fabric. So we've got our base, our middle, and now our fabric. What are we thinking for fabric, guys? 1, 2, 4, 3. You guys vote and tell me, and we'll go with that. How's that? 1, 2, or 3? Okay. And I can only stand for a little bit longer to do this because I have to get everyone's invoicing done, you guys. I'm so far behind. So far behind. So I'm going to do that today as well. Hold on 1 second. Okay. The votes are in. Okay. I said this was 1, right? Yes. So 2, 2, 2. Everyone likes 2. 2 it is. Thanks, ladies. That's fun. Okay. All right. So we're going to go with 2. Now, okay. Okay, Johnny. Sounds good. What time is it at, Johnny? Okay, so majority rules, we're going to do 2, but which part do we want? Let's see. Well, they're all great. Every part's great. This is going to be the front. So when we fold it, this is going to be the front. What do we want on the front? That is the question. I'm kind of thinking that I want the cow on the front, but will that work? Will this work? It's not going to fit. Maybe he would fit at the bottom. Yeah, he would fit down there. Well, I don't like this because this has like the stitched edge from the bolt or whatever. I don't know. Hold on, let me get rid of that. I tear that off. Starts at 2. Okay, so you want me to come on 3:30-ish? Let me write that down because I will totally forget. 3:30-ish, Johnny, today. So you'll send me a link, Johnny? Okay. And am I just going to chat about what I do? I don't know what I'm doing on there. I don't know what to do. Hold on, let me rip this. Tell me what I should be doing. Okay. Sleeves are back up. Sleeves are back up. So if I used this as the back, okay, this would be the back. Let's take a look really quick. We'd have the cow here, which I love. I love all the animals. We could get the pig. Oh, but see, the llama's going to get cut off. Well, I guess there's nothing you can really do about that, right? Well, I can do that. I can talk. I can talk. That's not a problem. Cow and chicken if possible. The chicken and cow. How am I folding it? So it's going to be folded like this, Kathy. It's going to be folded. This is the... This would be the front, right? So if I did it like this, this would be the back. It's not perfect right now, but this would be the back about, right? So this would be fine because you'd see the cow, the pig. Okay, Johnny thinks, oh gosh, I need more coffee too. My coffee's getting cold. And then if we flipped it around, okay, so here's the front. We are going to just barely get that. We're going to get the piggy, but then the llama's head is going to get cut off. And that kind of stinks, huh? I don't know. What if we moved it over here? Let's try this. Okay. What if we tried and line this up here? Okay, so the cow is front right here. This is the front of it. Let's move that over just a little bit. Okay. So if we cut right here, the only thing, and I don't really like it, but I don't think there's anything I can do about it, is that actually I can probably save that. This llama's head's going to get cut off regardless. What do you guys think? And this is at the top. And it would be in the back, right? Yeah, move it down enough so you don't cut off the llama's head and trim from the bottom. So I think, oh. So if I do that though, hold on. Try to save this poor llama's head. Okay, so if I did that, the llama's head would be saved, but then we're cutting off chickens' heads. I think, regardless, I think someone's head's going to get cut off. I think someone's head's going to get cut off no matter what we do. I'm going to try right there. Hold on. We're going to just cut right here. You guys are probably like, no, don't cut. I'm going to try it. What's the worst that could happen? What's the worst that could happen, ladies? We lose a head somewhere. We lose a head somewhere. That is the worst that could happen. Some little animal is going to be on here with no head. Okay. Hey, Erin. Yes, I'm crafting. Teresa has started kindergarten and I have time now. Just 2 days and just a little bit of time on those 2 days, but I do have some time during the week to come on. Can you use them as focal points? Possibly. Yes, I have it. Okay. It's the real farm. Stacy. God, animals going with no heads. Also trim from the bottom. Okay, yep, so I'm going to have to now trim from the bottom. If you don't want a head shot, always try to remove fabric. I was thinking that, Amanda, and then I was like, you know what? We're just going to cut and go with it. Oh, she goes every day from 8 to 2:30. So Teresa has just started kindergarten. She's 5. She just started kindergarten, and she goes just till noon. It's just a few hours. Our town just does a half day. The rest, so she goes 2 days. The rest of the days are at home. It's a hybrid this year, obviously, with the whole virus thing. Yeah, so she's going the 2 days in the school, the rest of that home. But it gives me the opportunity now to have a little bit of free time to, because, you know, I craft at home too with her, but it's really hard for me to do live when my husband is not home because he'll usually try to keep her busy, you know, because otherwise she just wants to hang out with me, which is awesome and I love it so much. But it's hard to do a live you know, with a 5-year-old. I'm sure you guys all get that, right? Good morning, Rosie. They take the nap, right, right. Okay. Does your little one have to wear a mask to go to her pre-K? The kids have to wear masks here. Okay. So that would look okay if I trimmed right there. Nothing's really getting cut off. And then if I trimmed right here, well, let me show you what it would look like. But see, you're gonna lose a chicken head. We're gonna lose a chicken. Well, if I trimmed a little, yeah. Let's see here. You know, it's like almost impossible to get all of them in. Okay, what do you guys think of that? Thumbs up, thumbs down, yay, nay. Katie, go back to bed, drink some more coffee. You guys tell me what you think. Here they have them available. Don't have. See, here in New Hampshire, they have to, yeah. And it's actually a law in one of the cities here that everyone has to wear one no matter what. Where we are, it's not a law in our town, but they are requiring it at the schools. So she has to go in. So what I did was I gave her, because we have a ton of masks. We have a ton of fabric masks. We have the sweetest mask that Abril's mom made that we got from Abril. And the fabric masks are great, but I kind of feel like they can be too hot for a longer period of time. So where she's there for a few hours, I gave her the children's paper masks to wear. So we'll see how she does. And my son's been wearing, he goes in 2 days for 6th grade as well. And he says the paper masks are better. So we're going to see how she likes it. Everyone is thumbs up. Yay, thumbs up. Okay, let's go ahead and cut. Let's go ahead and cut and rip. Oh, well, I just had it and I should have marked it before I did that. I should have marked the other side. Okay. So this one is going to go like this. So this is the front, guys. And I want to tatter these edges up on the doily, I think. I want to get those tattered a bit more. What do you guys think? Hold on, I got to cut the other side. How did I have it? I had it like that. And I had it like that. I think I had it like that. What do you guys think? Should I tatter up those edges of the doily that are cut? Okay, so this basically is how the front is going to look of all of them. It's going to have the 3 layers. I'm going to sew around each layer. Tattered, let's see. I like, thanks ladies. Mandatory here, and they have Wednesdays off. They do, yeah. So we just do the 2 days in school, Erin. Yep, but they're mandatory in one of the city, or a few of the cities in New Hampshire. But not our town. We have a small town. Our town is just requiring them in the schools. Tatter them up. Yeah, okay. Our kids are going to go 4 days and then school at home Friday. Oh, I'm sure you could help, Angie. You are smart. Love it. Thanks, Jean. How do you guys think I should tatter those edges? Give me some ideas on how you would tatter them. Oh, fruit fly coming, or something. What are you guys thinking on these edges? I mean, I could just pull a little bit, right? Just pull and play with it until it tatters up more. You know, I feel bad sometimes when I cut pieces of these old doilies and whatnot, because somebody took so much time to make these, and they are truly beautiful, but I need them. I need them. But yeah, I always do kind of feel a little bit bad about that. Tatter or add another lace scallop or something. Okay. I think I'm going to try to just stick with the 3-piece on the front so that it's like 3 pieces across the board for all the covers when I'm doing them. It'll just be easier in my head when I'm making them. Edge of your scissors. I don't know. Let's try it. Because I'm planning on making a bunch because I really want to use up all the farm fabric that I have. I want to go through it and use it. I don't want to just hang on to it, you guys. My goal is just to use the stuff I have, right? And so with this series, I'm planning on using all that wonderful farm stuff. Yeah, Amanda, that's working good. Thank you, Amanda. So I'm going to make a bunch of covers because that's like one of my favorite parts is making covers for things. That really is one of my favorite parts. I love making book covers. I love doing that kind of stuff. That looks better. Doesn't that look better than just that cut? It does. Yeah, I think it. I'm just going to answer myself. I'm just going to answer myself. Oh my gosh. Yes, I think we all get the same feeling, right? With using up our stuff. Is that what we're talking about? I've seen Tina at Shabby Dabby do just pull at them. They look great. Oh, okay. Well, I'll tell you what. Using the scissors is helping. Ball it up and rub it around my hands. Ah. I know. Covers are like my favorite thing to do. So we're just going to take the blade of the scissor, and it's working, you guys. It's doing a good job. It's doing what we want it to do here. It's kind of roughing everything up, pulling things apart. Yes, Rosie. Yes, I think so too. It just gives it that finished look. That's what we want, right? Like that old tattered farm look, right? Because we don't want it perfect. We want it to look like it's been in someone's farmhouse for 100 years, right? That's what we want. Guys, you know what I just found? And I grabbed it at a yard sale not too long ago. And I only grabbed it, I grabbed the pile. It was a pile of newspapers and there was some Time magazines in there. I got to tell you this. And the first one was like I didn't even look at the stack. I just looked at like the first newspaper and it was like a 1927. I can't remember if it was a Boston or Lowell. Anyways, it was a cool old newspaper and I just grabbed a stack of them. Well, won't you know, my husband and I were looking through those the other night, and the rest of the papers are all dated back to the JFK assassination. They're all headlined that. Isn't that crazy? The Time magazines that were in there, again, all headlined with the JFK assassination. I think one of the newspapers even like, it may have been the day that he died, JFK dead. That was the, the title. So I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe we found these at a yard sale. And I don't know. I mean, I was totally shocked. I'm sure that, it's not an easy thing to come by, right? I mean, I don't know. I was really shocked when I found them all. Okay, I'm liking that. I like that. I like that. I'm going to leave the edges finished as they are, but I do like the tattered edges. I love that. Okay, where's our little folder? I know. I couldn't believe it. And so my husband's like, oh, we got to, really read these and look into these. Because, it's a piece of history. It's truly, I mean, that's not something I would go and chop up. I'm like, it's a piece of history. So yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take my, Elmer's glue stick here because I want to just lightly tack this stuff down. I don't want to put it through my sewing machine with like a heavy glue because, you know, it's not good for your sewing machine. So I'm going to just do a quick little couple of glue spots right here. And, you know, I don't think this is going to hurt the sewing machine. So I'm going to kind of tap it down with the glue stick. Very technical, I know. You guys are all probably laughing at me. So here we go. And I'm just giving it a good old eyeball. Okay, so that right there is tacked down. That should not hurt the sewing machine. Okay, next piece. There's our lovely tattered piece. Hopefully this is okay for you guys. You can see it. Again, I'm going to just, welcome back, Angie. I'm going to just do a quick little glue with that, just to kind of tack it in place so that when I do the stitching, I know where it needs to be stitched. What's everyone else have going on today? Anything good? Or what are you guys, is anyone crafting anything? Working on anything special right now? I have some of the info. Oh, on the first moon landing. I know what you're saying. Cool. That's awesome. And again, I'm sure that's, you know, hard stuff to find today, you know? So I was just shocked. I don't think the person that, you know, gave it to me knew what was there, I'm assuming. Or maybe they did and they just didn't care. I don't know. You know, some people aren't really into history and sentimental over things like that. So it could have been they just, you know, they were good with it, getting rid of it. Who knows? I was good with it. I was good with getting it. All right, so here we go. Tacked that. I'm going to tack down here too. Maybe one up here. Oh, turn JK info. Okay, so let's see what you said. Oh, gotcha. I have to finish up. Hold on, let me check this and then I'll read it. Let me just finish this puppy up right here. Okay, everything has been tacked down. I have to finish French Journal and Disney. I'll get to it at some point, right? Well, I'll get to it at some point, I know. Add bag and bags for Italian Journal with Disney. Oh, how nice. Well, the highlight of my day, Rosie says, is that I will be getting my pneumonia vaccine this morning. Oh, no. Oh, she left. Then come back and work on my sale goodies. Oh, my gosh, Rosie. Well, it's a good thing you're getting it. That's an important shot to get for sure, right? I am all to go out. I'm going to go. Oh, got ink for printer. Are you going to get some ink for your printer? That I have class today and tomorrow. Oh no, are you like doing an online schooling kind of a thing? Okay, guys, so let's just check it out folded. What do you guys think so far? What are we thinking? Are we liking it? Now, of course, it's gonna look a lot better laid down and stitched. So this is going to be the cover. It's cute. It's really cute. and I will kind of play with it as I go. What is going to be the inside? Well, I just don't know. Okay, that did not stay where it needed to stay. Thanks, Rosie. Oh, nice, Amanda. That's awesome. Very awesome. Now, we could use the quilt as the inside. Ooh, that would be pretty. Yep. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and use that quilt on the inside. So let's go ahead and cut with these horrible scissors. I'm not going to be able to rip this. Hey, Cheryl. How you doing? Oh, you're sneaking in. Yeah, so look even nicer with the stitching. I totally agree, Rosie. Chat. Oh, no, I definitely agree, Amanda. And Angie likes it. Thanks, Angie. Stealing kids are doing crazy rioting stuff. Oh, I'm telling you, I know it. It's scary out there. It really is. Like every day, there's something crazier happening. I don't understand what is going on in the world today. Well, it is what it is, and we just have to persevere through it, right? Know that everything is going to be okay. Okay, guys, I'm telling you, next time we go live, I will definitely have my good pair of scissors because this is going to just drive me nutty. Okay. All right. She's going to ask our opinion on this stuff. She's just going with it. I'm sorry. I didn't. I'm sorry, guys. I was just like, yes, that quilt has to be a part of it somehow. Okay. So, with that, well, with... Sorry, ladies. I'm still laughing about that. That was so funny. Oh, I'm going to have to trim it up a little bit, and I'll probably stitch it all first. But basically, yeah, I'm going to stitch it first, and then I'll trim up the sides with my better scissors. But basically, how it's going to be is this is going to be the inside. And this, okay, let's try to make this look nice, is going to be the front. I should have, but I didn't. I should have. I should have, but it'll be fine. I'm going to stitch it all up, and then I will cut around it better with my better scissors after. And I'm going to probably just continue. Thanks, Cheryl. I'll just continue making the covers. So this is basically the idea of what I'm going to be doing with the rest of the covers. And like I said, I'm going to try to use up a whole lot of farm fabric here. So grab your farm fabric and start making some covers and we'll work together. So this is going to be part one, the end of part one. That is how I'm going to put together the cover. When I come back, I'm hoping to have just all the covers finished, and hopefully you guys can do some covers too in the meantime, and then we can work on part two together. What do you guys think? Any suggestions? Any feedback? Everybody good? Now, I'm not sure when I'm going to come back on to do it. Do you guys want me to do like a heads up reminder? Would that work better for you guys? Guys, let me know. We'll chat a second here before we finish up. And thank you all so much for popping in, Creases. Oh, the creases on here? I'll fix that. I'll be putting an iron over that for sure. Okay, so do a reminder. All right, I will definitely try to do a reminder for you guys before I go on again, so that everybody that wants to come on and hang out can. And again, the whole idea with the farm series is to use up our farm material, use up our farm ephemera, use up our farm goodies, okay? Let's use up that stuff and then move to something else. So I have the idea of getting a journal, a home organizer, a recipe book, and ephemera holder out of some of these covers, okay? I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of the covers, but I want to make a bunch of covers, that's for sure, because I really like doing that. So those are my ideas. Crease. Oh, crease inside for the spine. Yes. Yep. So I will definitely do that for sure. Yep. For sure. But yeah, so that's the whole gist of this today, guys. We're gonna just use up, and like I said, save all your bits and pieces that we're cutting, you know, for covers, because we can use these as inserts within the journal or the book, recipe book, ephemera holder, whatever we're making. We can use all the scraps. We can use them in tassels. We could use them with everything. So we are just going to go through all of our farm goodies, and we are going to use that stuff up so that we can move on to our next project. So farm series will hopefully get you through that. And like I showed you, I took out all the piles. I took out 3 piles of fabric at the beginning. I took out a base fabric, which was the green, and it was different base fabrics that I thought would be good for this. I took out the middle fabric, which was any linens or doilies, and then I took out all the farm fabric that I had in my stash. So we're gonna, you know, use quite a bit of this up. That's for sure, and that's the point of this. You're still working on your lavender journal? I bet it's amazing. Yeah, thanks, Amanda. I do love the fabric covers for sure. And yeah, the folder inside it will just give it a little bit of something extra. A little bit of something extra. And actually, before I do that, I only tacked this down so I can undo it, but I'm going to actually, before I sew it, I'm going to go over the center of this if you guys weren't here at the earlier spot when I talked about this, with masking tape, just to give it a little bit more stability on the spine, because, you know, we're going to be sewing through it. So, okay. Apparently my tacking down didn't work too well today. That's okay. Thanks, Tina. Thank you, Amanda. Appreciate that. Okay, yes. Thank you, Michelle. Okay, so with that, you guys, I'm going to call it part 1 is done. Covers. Work on your covers. Let me know how it's coming on the next video, okay? So part 2, I will put up a reminder. I can't promise you right now what day it'll come up. If it may come up tomorrow, I don't know. But part 2 will be coming, okay? So get your stuff ready, and we'll work on it together. Thanks, Jane. Oh, thanks, Kathy. brought the masking tape. If I had brought the masking tape and if I had brought the correct scissors, yes, I could have done all that. But apparently I wasn't thinking. You guys, thank you so much. And I will see you at the next one, okay? Thanks all so much for coming out. I appreciate it. Bye, guys.